for hours.
So I'm sure you guys woke up this morning and said, I really want to learn about home warranties today, right?
Yes.
I'm sure you all did. It's fascinating
Well,
topic.
we were dreaming about it.
I know. You've been looking forward to this day. So I'm Maryann Azambuja with Choice Home Warranty. I've been in the warranty business for 18 years, which totally dates me. I started when I was 12, in case you were wondering. But I absolutely love what I do, and I've worked with I was with another company for 15 years, and I moved over to Choice as the area manager 3 years ago. I can't believe it's been 3 years already. But I love what I do. This is the best part about it, is just telling you guys how you can incorporate it into your listing presentations, how you can use it as a tool when you're negotiating the contracts for your buyers. They come in really handy when you're negotiating the repairs for your buyers. So we're going to talk today too, but just so you kind of get a little bit of history on Choice Home Warranty. So the really thing I like about Choice, I went from a really large company to Choice, and the thing I like about it so much is that it's a privately owned company. I have the president's phone number in my cell phone, so I can call him if I need to. There's not the crazy chain of command to get things done. So not every claim goes perfectly, we all know that. Not every issue is just smooth sailing. But that's the cool thing about my company, because if you get me involved, I can go straight to the top, get stuff done, even if it's outside of the box. We are great about doing things if they make sense. You know, if it's something where once we get involved, we can almost always make a difference and help you look good to your customer. Because we want the warranty to be a positive thing. Also, I like to mention this because this is something I think most people find pretty interesting. Most warranty companies don't make a profit for the first 5 years of the policy. So let's say that your buyer gets the warranty. We know that we're not going to make money that first year. The warranty is about $500, right? And a buyer averages 2 claims. So we know we're going to go in the hole that first year. And actually the reality is we're going to go in the hole the 5 years of a policy. So what that means is we're going to try to do an exceptional job for your people, because we want them to renew every year. They have to renew with us for 5 years before we even see a profit at all. The profit margin in warranty is very small. So we really do try to go above and beyond for your people. So, and actually as of last year, we are number 4 in the nation. So we've grown really fast. I will tell you, and maybe some of you guys know, when I moved over from First American, we had some growing pains with contractors in this area especially. We grew so fast right out of the gate. So we have remedied a lot of those problems. We've got some great contractors on board with us, and we've developed some systems internally that makes the claim process go super smooth. So I knew that was going to happen. I've got all these crazy pop-ups. So I wanted to show you guys our Realtor Portal first. It's on the brochures. I gave you the little mini version of the brochure, the little trifolds that I have. It's got all my contact info on there too, but I've also got the big 12-page brochures in the kitchen area. So your Realtor Portal is chwpro.com. It's not choicehomewarranty.com. That's our consumer portal. It's chwpro.com. Super easy to register on there. And we have created our internal software and our internal programs to make it super convenient for you to log in and place an order in less than a minute. You can order seller's warranties there. You can order buyer's policies. And we also have a new program for people not going through a real estate transaction. So like if you have a past client, maybe they closed last week, didn't get a warranty, and they're like, hey, Lincoln, I want a warranty now. You can actually use our portal to order it even though it's not going through a current transaction. And that's called our new Pronto program. So everything that you're going to need to access can be done or set up your account, and then that way you'll be ready to go when you need to order a policy. So let's talk a little bit about seller's coverage. How many of you guys use seller's coverage? It's a no-brainer. It's no cost to your seller. Now, something that we do that's a little bit different, we give the seller access to all 3 plans. So a lot of warranty companies, they can only get basic coverage and maybe add the air if they want the heating and air option. We give them access to even the ultimate plan, which covers fridge, washer, dryer, all the upgrades for HVAC, upgrades for plumbing. Or a seller's warranty, order the ultimate because it's free while their house is listed. So why would you not go with the top plan, right? Go big or go home. Order the ultimate, add on the heating and air option, and they're gonna have coverage for all of those major mechanical systems that break down. And we don't have the $1,500 cap on heating and air like some of our competitors. Our is $3,000 during the listing period. There's no charge to the seller up front. That makes it such a great listing tool for you. When you go in to a listing appointment, you sit down with the seller, you say, you know, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, I see that your home is very lovely, but it has older systems and appliances. The buyer is going to have a home inspection, and the home inspector is probably going to say, these systems are at the end of their life, right? We've all seen that verbiage in the home inspection, nearing the end of their life. And that can be a red flag to a buyer. A buyer might do one of three things. They might say, oh, well, you know, I'm just going to walk away from the deal completely, which of course you don't want to happen. Or they may say, well, I want you to come off the listing price, right? We're going to want to negotiate on the price. Or they may say, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, we want you to go ahead and replace the HVAC system just because it's old. It's at the end of its life. Well, Mr. Seller, you don't want any of those three scenarios to happen. So I'm going to suggest that we go ahead and offer the warranty to the buyer. You don't pay anything for it until it closes while I'm marketing your property. So that's kind of the script that I like to use when you're meeting with sellers, and sellers especially, because it sets that expectation that the seller's not going to replace stuff just because it's old, but they're going to give them a 1-year warranty. Now that being said too, when you're representing a buyer, always, if they're making an offer on a house that has older appliances and older systems, tell them, don't worry, you're going to ask for them to get a choice home warranty. And you can even ask the seller to provide a 2-year, a 3-year, or a 5-year plan. We're one of the only companies that has those prorated multi-year options. I love it because right now our 5-year plan, that's our 1-year ultimate plan, which you guys have probably seen. The ultimate plan is $580 for the year, right? For 1 year, $580. For 5 years, a lot of money, but they're getting 5 years of coverage. It breaks down to $400 a year. So they're easily saving $180 a year to go ahead and buy 5 years up front. So instead of asking the seller to switch out the water heater just because it's old, or the HVAC system, ask the seller to throw in a 5-year warranty. It's still going to be less expensive. And it helps you obviously capture some more of your commission dollars. So use that warranty, think outside the box. It can be a really creative negotiating tool for you if you're not currently using them in your business. I'll tell you a little story. So 18 years ago, I was an agent in Knoxville. I had my real estate license, and I was the worst agent ever. I was so green. And I thought it was going to be, just going and showing pretty houses, right? And getting a big fat paycheck at the end of the day. No, clearly that's not the reality. So I was in it for about 1.5 years. Well, I didn't know anything about home warranties, and I didn't even know who to ask. So I never mentioned them because I didn't want my clients to be like, oh, well, what does it cover and how do you use it, and all that. I was like, oh no. So I just totally sidestepped the whole option, and I was kind of like, well, it's there if you want to get it and order it for yourself. And now, knowing what I know, I'm so passionate about it because I'm like, guys, this can make you look so super fantastic. You use a plan and you just save them thousands of dollars. Now, going back to what I said in the beginning, not all claims go smoothly. We use local contractors in our network. So when somebody places a claim, it goes into our dispatch system. One of the ways that our process is different, and by different, I mean more efficient, is that we send the work order out. We send the work order out to not just one of those network providers, but we send it out to all the network providers. So let's say if we have 4 HVAC companies in Johnson City. When a claim comes in here, so whoever wants yes, exactly. Whoever has the availability to service it will accept the work order. So we have found that process makes it possible for 66% of our claims to be serviced within 24 hours. That is huge. That is I heard that about Choice's system and I saw how it worked internally, that I was like, okay, yes, this is better for my clients. So that gets me really excited. Now, the other percent of the time, when it's not serviced the same day, it's usually serviced within 48 to 72 hours. That's our goal. We really, when we onboard a new contractor, we coach them through our expectations. Like, hey, we don't want you to accept a job if you're booking 2 weeks out. Like, no, that's not good. It doesn't make anybody look good. So we really try to coach them, don't take the job unless you can service it quickly. Now, what happens in the middle of summer, the middle of winter, when all our heating and air right? It's there. Well, we don't let it just sit there forever. We have a monitoring. If a contractor does not accept that work order and book the appointment within that window, then we offer them to do it as a so kind of the best of both worlds, because we have our network providers, which we want to be first. We want them to have the opportunity to get the job first. But if they can't, if they're too busy, we're not going to penalize the homeowner. We're going to give them the option to hire their own contractor. Some people love that option. Like some people are like, my brother, sister's cousin's nephew owns a plumbing company and I want to use him, right? And so there is that possibility that they can do that. But other people may not know anyone. You know, they may move here from out of state, not know who to call. So we'll do that. We will try to, even if it doesn't get accepted within the 4 to 6 hour window. We're always procuring new contractors. If you know of a great heating and air company, plumbing company, appliance company, not the big name companies, they usually don't want to work with warranty companies because they usually have their own retail business. But if you have, hey girl, if you know like maybe a smaller company, a startup, a family owned business, those are the people that we're looking for. But of course we want the people that are professional, that will return phone calls, that will communicate with us when needed. But if you know somebody great, please put them in touch with me. I'm very because obviously if we're not covering our claims efficiently and effectively, then my sales are no good, right? So I want to be informed, like whenever you're having a problem, whenever your client is not having a positive claim experience, that's when I want you to pull me in. And I have a team that is kind of behind me. So when you use Choice and Warranty, you don't just get me and then, you know, you don't get any other support. I have Lisa Ross. She's my claims rep. She came on board with me a couple months ago, and she's in the claims department. She only handles my people's claims. So she works just for me, not with any other reps across the country. So anytime I have a claim, I just send it over to Lisa, and I'm like, make this better. Reach out, see what we need to do. And she's amazing. She's super, super fast. Like, she's on top of it. She'll get back with you. She'll get back with me. Keep everybody informed about the process. So I have her in my back pocket. And then also, I was telling Karen, I am hiring someone here in Johnson City as my marketing admin person. And hopefully it'll all work out. I don't want to jinx it because he's amazing and I'm so excited to have him. But he's in real estate. Like, he knows real estate. He's from a real estate family. But he hasn't been an agent, but he's great with systems, and so he's going to do I don't know if you guys know, but even though I physically live in Knoxville, I'm in Johnson City and Kingsport almost 3 days a week, every week. Like this week, I'll be here again on Thursday and Friday, so if you all need anything, need help, want to meet for coffee, whatever, to go over our business strategies, I'm more than happy to do that. I did bring you some stuff today. So these little brochures, I kind of like these, even though they don't have all the fine print that the 12-page brochures do. They're really good to just keep with you for listing appointments and buyer's consultations because they show them the pricing. Mm-hmm. Oh, and I was talking about the multi-year plans. Right now we have $100 off of the price listed in the brochure for the 2, 3, and 5-year plans. So that 5-year I was mentioning was $2,000 for 5 years. And here it says $2,100, so that's why we have promotion. And for every year that they buy, they get an extra month. We've had that promotion since I came over to Choice. So even though we say it's a promotion, I don't think it's ever going away because people love it. So instead of a year, they get 13 months. Instead of 2 years, they get 26 months. You get the idea. So I'm going to leave a bunch of these for you. And I put my contact information on there so your clients can call me. It's not your all's job to sell a warranty, right? But I want them to have realistic expectations. Like, what does it mean when I get a warranty? Is it going to cover everything that I uncover the day I move in? So if they have those types of questions, send them directly to me, and I'll walk them through the process, what to expect when they have an issue. And now you can focus on finding them their perfect house, right? And I've got some others. I ordered these early this year because I'm pretty much done with 2020. So I got some calendars, and then I have these bad boys for your marketing. These kind of go along with the tent cards. If you're putting together a listing packet to leave with somebody, put one of those in there. Put one of our little brochures in there. They can see what's covered. Take one of these to your listing presentation because it just shows you for the highest price possible. So these are always available to you. And then I also have some swag, some more swag. I've got bottle opener keychains.
Oh, those are cool.
I was giving these out the other day, and they were like, "Did people even need those?" I was like, "Well, surely to goodness they do. I don't know. They look cool." And then I've got some chapsticks for you, so I'll make sure everybody has one of these before y'all leave today. Now, last, I go through it so fast, guys, and I apologize because I'm always so respectful of your all's time. I know this is like probably the last place you really want to be today. It is important to have the tools so you can explain it and kind of give your clients a brief overview of what it entails and how you know we're different. So the last thing I'm going to leave you with is that a lot of our competitors are raising their price. Almost all of them do cleaning of the house, they raise their price, they tweak their coverage, raise their service coffee. We're not. I've got a commitment from the president of the company that we're not until at least like $65 service coffee is like the lowest in the industry right now. And if you're doing a multi-year plan for your client, they're locked into the $65 service coffee for however long their policy is. Most of our competitors at least $75 to $100 a call, and that we have lots of claims. So we're keeping ours low for you guys. Any questions?
Do you guys offer like a Homes for Heroes or a...
Yes! Okay. Oh, thank you for asking that. Oh, that's like so important, and sometimes I forget to mention it. Yes, and it's for all first responders and veterans. So veteran, police, firemen, hospital workers, paramedics, all the Homes for Heroes, teachers even. Because we're not in that organization, but it's our Homes for Heroes agents because it just makes sense. And that's one of the first things I negotiated when I moved to Choice. I said, I always wanted my other company to have a veteran discount.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you not? And they never would because they were like, well, the shareholders, we're going to think about our profit margin and da-da-da-da-da. And so I said, you know, if I'm going to make a move, can we do a monetary discount? And he was like, yeah, sure. How about $35 off? I was like, I'll take it. Because, I mean, that's a good chunk of change. And they get it every year that they're with. I think that was the first year they are locked in for life. For that discount. Let me give you the code. You're on the portal and you're ordering for a hero.
Yeah. It's
super easy. We have a promo code box. You just put in VET35 and that automatically takes it off. How many of you guys have? It's super, super easy to do it. Like I can order a policy in like less than 2 minutes. Easily. We don't ask for a lot of nitpicky information, and you'll get an invoice sent to you in the title company. Right. What else is that scenario?
I don't know that I can. That was my one question as I was hearing you.
Yes.
I was like, okay, I wonder.
When you're listing, so you're saying we're going to listing appointment. You have the different packages that they can choose from. They don't pay up front because I know some when you do that, it's like you have a basic coverage, then you have to get certain things covered that they pay up front on.
Nothing up front.
Okay.
Not one penny up front. So like when let's say I have a listing, I'm the agent, I'm always gonna order the ultimate plan with the heating and option. It's $580 for the Ultimate and $60 for their heating and air, only if they're buying the warranty for the buyer. If they use the coverage, let's say we replace, which is highly unlikely, but let's say we replace 3 things for them during the listing period, and they don't close or they don't sell the warranty to the buyer, or the buyer doesn't get the warranty, nothing. The only thing they're obligated to pay is the $65 service call fee.
Okay, right on. Is that for 6 months or the whole listing?
6 months with the option to extend one time. You'll get an email as the list agent that says your choice home warranty on ABC Street's getting ready to expire.
Okay.
Do you have closing info, or do you what's the status basically? And you can either cancel it or extend it.
Okay. That'd be crazy in this market, but I like to check.
I know. It's great to have options. It's great to have a couple people you trust in your back pocket where you can confidently say, like, I know these reps, I know that they're trustworthy, I know that they're going to stand behind what they say and what they sell. So I really am excited to work with you guys.
Yeah.
I've been so excited about it, because I know big things are happening.
Yeah, we're excited to have you. Thank you so much for taking the time to come out today.
Oh
and
gosh, of
walk
course.
us through.
Well, I think you'll be seeing me a lot. So, like, if you have any lunch requests, just let me know. I can bring whatever y'all want. So I said that the other day, so I was like, shrimp and lobster. Steak. I was like, okay, lower down. I'm thinking like salsaritas, nose, I don't know. Chick-fil-A, whatever.
Thank you. That was really helpful, very informative.
Good. Good. Well, thanks.